I can read the chat, and yes, Loth, this is the place where the clips come from. I'm glad that's what the channel's known for. Right, so we need to talk about something seriously. We need to talk about, first of all, I know it's 1 minute 46 to start. I don't care. Look, an owlbear is a monstrosity. That's what it's actually listed as in the monster manual. And the druid wild shape spell is that the druid can effectively morph into any beast creature that they have seen. So technically, as good as the D&D film is, there's issues, and then you can't wild shape as a reaction, you can't wild shape as a bonus action, so she was wild shaping all over the place, jumping up, jumping onto the horse, jumping off and attacking. Too many wild shapes. But I didn't say that. I didn't even mention it. Don't get me wrong, I sat there seething the entire film. Like, I couldn't enjoy any of it. I was just so angry that the rulebook wasn't followed to the letter. I was this close to just grabbing Hugh Grant and being like, listen here, Forge. Because in my mind now, he is just Forge. I know that he made this film like 3 years ago. He's completely forgotten it. He has no idea what D&D even is, but I'm going to direct my anger toward him. That's how it's going to work so far. Ladies and gents, welcome. I'm really hoping that I didn't anger the entire Dungeons & Dragons community, because if there's one community that's going to be pedantic enough to research everything about me, it's definitely going to be the D&D community. That's very, very true. It's difficult to anger the D&D community. It's also, I suppose, somewhat safe, because, I mean, like, no matter how much research they do, we are all going to stay inside. That's just true. That's true and honest. Someone's like, I'll set the D&D community on you. I'm like, that's fine. I'll just scatter D4s on the floor like some kind of caltrop base. It'd be great. No one can run at me and attack me then. Stepping on a D4 is like stepping on a plug. It's not a very pleasant experience. Outside is scary. How did I feel about the difficulty of normal quests? I have to click to kill enemies. Sometimes, when there's a boss enemy, I have to click 2 or 3 times, which, I'm going to be honest, is tiring. But beyond that, I just about survived. I never told you the thing that I was going to tell you before someone told me not to. Oh yeah, I said you guys want to know a secret, and then someone in the chat just went no. So I thought, all right, clearly that person speaks for all of you. I'm not gonna tell you that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, it's very simple. Hexo, are you winning, Josh? No winners here, mate. Just several hundred losers. So what we can do is we can actually open the adventure compendium, which is this thing just here, and we can look at the level idea of the adventures that we should get to. Please, Dragonborn, get a breath attack. Do we? I actually haven't used that yet, but I probably do get that. I'm guessing it's in skills or feats. I'm assuming it's probably a Dragonborn feat. Racial feats. So I get Draconic Ancestry of Red, but I don't think I get the actual attack unless it's down here somewhere. Unless, I mean, I might get a Dragonborn Breath style attack, but I can't see it specifically. The attack is in enhancements. Oh, sweet. I actually didn't know that. Do you mean enhancement here? I've got the Slayer of Evil attack. Do I not get the attack until later? Okay. Dragonborn attack comes from the mouth, not from the feet. Okay, I'm not going to ban you because that was really fast. I'll give you that. Okay, hang on, Kevin. Okay, but if she was able to wild shape into an owlbear, wouldn't that make her a polymorph instead of a druid? And that's another potential plot point for a sequel. Look, I'm going to be real with you. I think Dungeons & Dragons probably has, as a franchise, enough scope for a sequel beyond the fact that the druid didn't stick to the player handbook. Like, there's probably enough characters, history, story, items, potential, other worlds. There's probably enough of everything else. The writers aren't in the room going, well, fuck, we're out of D&D. We've used all of it up. And someone's like, maybe we could, get like a Shakespearean actor. Maybe we can call, I don't know, Jeremy Irons, and then someone slaps them as soon as they mention that name. Like, as soon as Jeremy Irons is mentioned, they're like, no. No, we had him. We fucked it up. We're not allowed to go back. And then someone leans forward and goes, maybe we could give our main character blue lipstick. And then everyone looks at them and goes, that's a really dumb idea. There's no way you could carry 3 films with that. And then everyone forgets that Dungeons & Dragons, then Dungeons & Dragons Wrath of the Dragon God, then Dungeons & Dragons The Book of Vile Darkness don't exist. And yes, I do own all of them on DVD. Not even Blu-ray. I don't even love myself that much. Like, I was buying the the original D&D film, and I thought, do I really want to see this in 4K? No. If I could have bought them on video, I would have done, because the reduced resolution when watching them is the only way to really stay sane. You know, if you can see less detail, the film is better. Right, everyone stop having fun now. It's no longer about fun. It's now about Dungeons & Dragons. We're not doing fun. We are doing Adventure Compendium, and I'm going through every single one in order because that's just how I'm rolling today. Loving how you found this game as enjoyable as I did. Look, it's crap, and I love it. It's like the first Power Rangers film with Ivan Ooze. It's a crap film. And if it's on telly, we're watching it. If any of you come round to my house, we're sitting down, we're watching that film. That's what's happening. Someone will look at me and they'll be like, this is crap. I'll be like, you're goddamn right, it's crap. I'm going to order some pizza. I'm going to get a bottle of wine, grab some beers in. Yeah, let's get some popcorn. We're watching this crap all night. There's so many mistakes. Don't get me wrong. So many mistakes. And yet, when you ignore them all, it's fine. I sound like I'm in an abusive relationship with D&D Online, and I've played it for like 3 days. But like, look, yeah, I understand that it's terrible and it hurts me, but please clip this, Visa. We love you. Visa's going to be clipping everything. Don't you worry. He'll be there. Right, Caged Beast. That's the next quest. So let's go and do that. Let's get that selected, which means it will now point. My longsword sparkles, by the way, and it does added paladin damage because it's a special lawful longsword. You're going to laugh at me for saying that, but no, look, see? Check this out, all right? +1 axiomatic longsword. And you can't read all of it because there's a cat in the way, but I stand by having the cat cam there. I'm going to keep it there. Axiomatic. The weapon is righteous and wielded by those who stand against chaos, dealing an additional 1d6 law damage on each hit. Oh, man, I'm all about the law damage. That's how I do most of my damage. Now, quick question to all the D&D vets in the chat. How do I get access to the harder open world areas? Do I have to finish everything on the Borderlands before I get access to the harder version of the Borderlands? Is that something I need to do? I'm guessing that once I've, finished Explorer, Keep on the Borderlands everywhere. You never do. A legendary version is 30+. Oh, so the open world's only one difficulty, but when I get to level 30, I get harder wilderness areas. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Cage Beast, handy dandy arrow points this way. Let's run this way. Can you make the pet cam bigger and the streamer cam smaller? Things I do for you. Sure. Is that a better stream? Is that what you need? Oh, no way. There's some action. I made the camera bigger and we got some cleaning action going on. Ultimate content. I like how some of the DDO people will have joined in and been like, this is the moment. This is the moment that Dungeons & Dragons Online finally gets exposed to the MMO masses, to the modern audience, and people go, yes, there's potential here. There's a good game. Finally, there's enough to keep me happy. And it's just like 80% cat sleeping. That's what it is. I mean, you guys can't see this, but there's action going on in the game right now. Serious action. You probably hear it. Oh, there's like, to be fair, the music's really good. Right, Caged Beast. I'm trying to follow the Caged Beast thing. It's in a shunned cavern. I'm going to run straight forward. We don't need action, we need cat. Excellent, I'm glad. Dungeons & Dragons Online ASMR cat stream. Okay, fine. ASMR cat stream. I'll just, what do you want me to read? I can go and get the player handbook. This could just be an entire stream of reading the player handbook. I'd do that. Make the cat a little bit smaller. Okay, how about that? Is that a good compromise of the pet cam to the game cam? I mean, I want you to be happy. Give the kitty the dreamies. I do have some cat treats in the other room. Okay, if you are good, not you as a stream, but you specifically are good, then yes, we will give the cat some treats. That's what we'll do. Bring cat cam back. This is the reason that I don't want to give you anything, because if I give you anything, you want it, and that's very selfish. All right, what I want you to do is quietly sit and just watch me play games. That's it. People always come up to me and go, "Oh, I want to be a streamer, because I love playing games. And I'm like, oh, are you entertaining as well? Are you studying acting and performing and talking? No, I just want to sit and play games and have people watch me. I'm like, oh, good luck then. So the truth is, streaming, and one of the reasons that when you watch streamers, they are crap at the game, is because splitting your attention between talking and reading and playing the game is a difficult thing to do, and you can't be good at all of them. So I'm average at games and average at talking. But what would be really easy for me, and I would appreciate if you could all just go with me on this one for a second, is if you could just watch me play the game and appreciate that, but we do it in silence, that'd be really easy for me. That'd be so much easier. I'm just going to Skyrim down this mountain, and... cool, now we're in here. Why have I not got a shield equipped? Where is my shield? Shield? Why are you equipped, you tiny buckler? No. Okay, give me my sword back, but then give me the sword that does special light damage. Where are you, light sword? There you are. Let's put you there. Are you the light sword? Yes, the axiomatic. And that should be locked. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we're locked, so we can't sell that again. Right, in we go. Cage Beast. Heroic, normal. It's a short thing, so this is fine. In we go. Your demands are reasonable. We should ignore them. Is the sword a saber? Every blade is a saber in a way.
Judging from the old bones scattered on the floor, something large and dangerous has lived in this cave for some time. But the flicker of torchlight ahead suggests that there have been some more recent arrivals.
Okay, I'm going to turn down all the music that isn't the voiceover, because the voiceover is excellent. Like, genuinely excellent, and I really enjoy it. So, Dungeon Master narration stays at absolute max. Everything else goes down. Okay, cool. That's fine. The D&D narration, genuinely really good. I've turned it up. I've made it... Hang on, if we go back and then forward... Come on, trigger the voiceover again. Let's do this. Damn you, voiceover. Well, when it plays again, you guys should be able to hear it. We'll try, okay? This game is based on 3.5. Some people are saying it's based on 3. Some people are saying 3.5. I think we can all agree that it's actually based on 2nd edition. It's basically a 3D Baldur's Gate. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Right, we now have swimming. That's okay, because I believe I still have my ring of water breathing. Oh, yeah, boy! Look at that! You think I'd played it before? You think I'd know what I was doing? Sweet! Chuck on a ring of water breathing, now we can get through. It's almost like there's D&D stuff in the D&D game. Like, I'd like that, see? Still drowns. Josh, fasten that top shirt button. Okay, Irish accent, listen. I know my audience, alright? I know that about 10% of people are here for D&D gameplay. Ooh, there's a secret around here somewhere, hang on. Damn it, my spot skill is not good enough. I know that about 10% of my audience are actually here for D&D content. Maybe about 5% are here because you don't know how to use Twitch beyond whoever you've subbed to, and you just happen to be subbed to me. And then there's people who are like, I wonder how many buttons he's going to have off on his shirt today. I know my audience, all right? I know what you guys want. So don't be sat there telling me to... Can we search around here for anything else? Okay, we've searched. There is nothing. It's quite difficult to navigate first person underwater in a spot that looks like everything else. But you can play the game in first person. So, you know, it's basically Skyrim.
As you approach the chest,
oh god, it's a slime. Fine. Okay, it's alright. Oh god, I hate the ooze. The fact that the ooze split into other oozes makes me very sad. More buttons off. Josh, can we unbutton the next button? Look, I just wanted to play some D&D. And then you come over here onto my stream and demand that I undress. This was not the agreement that any of us originally had. And I think that we very much need to reassess. Oh, hang on. I'm out of breath. I nearly drowned then. I need to find the caged beast, and it's definitely in this place somewhere. But, oh, hang on. It might be down here on the right. Since when has this become OnlyFans? Since I realised that's what everyone wanted. Just got to give the people what they want. Yeah. Okay, so I can just single click, which is basically a sword swing, and things die. I genuinely find a lot to love. People were really upset and really worried when I said I'm reviewing Dungeons and Dragons Online. They're like, oh my god, he's going to slate it. I try as hard as I can to always be genuine. And note,
The beast that lives inside the cavern must be somewhere beyond this sealed door.
hopefully you guys can hear the voiceover slightly better now. First person mode, hey. Leave this gate closed. The beast is quite dangerous, and only I am qualified to approach it. We don't want another incident like the last time. Beastmaster Erlang. Now don't get me wrong, Erlang knows what he's on about. Alright, I like Erlang, he's good. Played this ages ago, bought a few expansions. Well, hey, if it's good enough, I might even buy some expansions. Yeah? Oh, that's a crystal on the floor. That crystal means there's a lever somewhere that will activate that crystal. Guessing it's not this one. That opens the door.
The cult of evil chaos has set up camp in this cave, with the goal of capturing and taming the beast that lives within.
The cult of evil chaos is who we're currently taking on, because this adventure was written by an 8-year-old, and I love it. You'll squee when you find the Gygax. I will. Yeah, the cult of evil chaos. Hey, look, if you were going to run a cult, what would you call it? There's a note here. We read it.
My fellows in chaos, we have successfully sealed off the creature's lair, and I have employed a beastmaster to tame it. Imagine what a weapon this creature would make. It could cut through the farmers of this sleepy valley like a hot knife through butter. I may need to bring some more of the hobgoblins into the cave, however. The beast has a voracious appetite. Let chaos prevail. Close window.
I like to imagine he wrote close window on the note. He's very prepared for how this is going. Currently, it defaults to cult. It's the Pinkertons again. Quick, nobody tell them you've got anything. Hide your magic cards. Wizards are here. Oh. I did miss a trick by not making my character a wizard debt collector. That would have been, I think, very topical, very on the nose.
Creature he tried to tame.
Follower of the sun. I'm actually a champion of the sun. I am a master of karate and friendship for everyone. That's what I am. That's what this character is. He would have started the game as a wizard of the coast, a sorcerer of the sea. That's what I would have started it as. You know, you can't be too on the nose. Thank you, everyone, for continuing. Johnny, I appreciate the fact that you came in with the harmony. Johnny was like, "This is my moment. I heard the words. This is my moment. We're going in." So this is just a rest shrine which I can use and mainly abuse the fact. What do I think about the Nightman? Oh, no. I think that he's got to pay the troll toll. And I'm not going to say the rest because I don't want to get cancelled again. I'm already in trouble for the accent thing, so. But no, it's been an interesting day on Normal Island, which is the place where I live. The Stone of Destiny arrived. The Sword of Mercy was unsheathed. The shackles of truth and justice were worn. And none of that is made up. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Okay, I saved that bear trap, it's fine.
Skittering vermin inside the cavern chamber ahead. You can also see the nest of something much larger.
Yeah, it's very strange. Are those names real? I'm not even taking the piss? Yes. Genuinely they are. What about the magic? Okay, so it's genuinely called, you can Google this right now. It's genuinely called the Stone of Destiny. And it's a big slab of rock that was flown into the UK because without it, we can't have a new king because the Stone of Destiny hasn't approved it. What actually happened was an old man wore a shiny hat, and everyone in England who is struggling to pay bills, to pay rent, to heat their houses, to clothe themselves, to feed their children, to afford education, to travel, anyone who is struggling in any way whatsoever looked at the 60 million procession going through London and went, yes, this is a good use of money. This is good. I'm going to tell my starving children about the time that we saw that procession go through London and suddenly everything is totally okay. People walked up to me and they're like, Josh, you might
you might be talking like you're not a big fan of the royal family. I'm like, not a big fan of any family that has unlimited generational wealth, immunity to the law, and...
You've slain the owlbear, ending the cult's plan to make the beast into a weapon they could use against the residents of the
Owlbear's dead. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of any, you know, diplomatic immunity, multi-millionaire, generational wealth, unelected officials of endless power. It just doesn't really sit that well with me, constantly. I like the fact that people have said, England, bastion of law and order and goodwill and rule by the people, for the people. And then the police in London were like, you got a placard over there that says, not my king, arrested right now. I'm like, oh, is there anything? I mean, I wasn't arrested. I was here playing video games. But when people went, oh, yes, we've been arrested for protesting. I'm like, oh, interesting. Is protesting illegal now? They're like, well, no, technically, no. But we are going to arrest you for it. Right. Okay, so it's not illegal, but the biggest and most well-funded gang in the UK, the one with complete immunity, is effectively going to arrest you if you so much as consider the fact that you might not be super on board with the idea of a generational wealth, unelected family ruling with sovereign immunity for the rest of time. Someone said to me, oh, but it's tradition. It's tradition. I'm like, okay, do you know how traditionally we got the royal family? It's because their ancestors were really good at war. So how far back with this tradition do we go? Do we keep going back and say, well, traditionally we can change them if we just find another family better at war? No. Sometimes you'll have to look at traditions and go, that's pretty barbaric. Maybe we should change that. Tradition is just peer pressure from dead people. That's what it is. And today we watched a man sit and wear the value of the country in a golden robe while somebody else struggled to buy baby formula. It doesn't sit that well with me, you know? It really doesn't sit that well with me. Yeah. I mean, people used to be able to just 1v1 the king. I'd be up for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've not been to the gym in a couple of weeks, but I'm pretty sure I could probably take old Charlie boy. I'll tell you what, Charles, we stick that on OnlyFans, mate. We stick that on pay-per-view. I'll Twitch stream it. It'd be great. In case any of the Met police are watching, and I'm sure you are, hello, whoever my assigned policeman is, I'm not actually suggesting that I fight the king. That would be, I think, treason. I'm just suggesting that if I did, I would win. All right? And there's no way that we can prove that right or wrong without it happening, so balls in your court. I'm sure your court is massive, gold, gilded, staffed by many, many servants. Is the waterfall? Yes, it is. There's fungus at the bottom of the water. Yes! Is there a secret thing in the waterfall? Can we... No, we cannot go down there. There's not... There's no seeps in the waterfall. That's a shame. Right, we've slayed the owlbear. We've complained about the king. Let's move away. I, for one, do want Josh to fight Charlie. Johnny, I'll let the king know that you said that. Finale for the next streamer boxing event. Can you imagine? Oh, imagine the next streamer boxing event or the YouTuber boxing event. That'd be amazing. We've got Hassan versus Asmongold, and then followed by JoshStrifeHayes versus the King of England. I'd be up for it. You know? He's like 78. Yeah, it's true. He's got a long reach. You know what? I'd even let him wear the hat. In fact, no, I demand he does. I would demand he wears the hat, the gold robes. He can even use the stick. It's fine. I'll just come in with a mug. I'm really not one for advocating treason, but I would definitely like to box the king. That's a sentence that's going to come back and haunt me if the police ever decide to watch this stream. Kicked down by the Met. Josh, you've made threats against the monarchy. No, I'm just saying I'd like to box Charles. Is how it would work. All right, we're going to recall back to the thing. Okay, reasonable comparison. Josh versus King Charles in Hell in the Cell. Yes, yes, we do it. We do it. So you're saying you want to mug the king? No, but I'm just saying if you did run out of the run out the palace with like one of the gold sticks they have. I'm sure they probably have some complicated names, but they're pretty much just sticks that are gold. You'd have the wealth of a small sovereign nation in your hands. Strim must be so confused to see someone streaming with 1.5 thousand viewers. Yeah, DDO is on the up now, guys. DDO is on the up. Do you have to play as a Dragonborn? I mean, you don't have to, but I did. I'm pretty sure all the races are free now. What if the king plays RuneScape? I bet he one-ticks Teaks. I bet he has his butler one-tick Teaks for him. That's what he does. Worst monarchy ever. DDO was amazing. DDO is amazing. I very much enjoy it. I enjoy it. Strim, I am excited. Bringing it to the mainstream is awesome. Thanks, Strim. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. I think that Dungeons & Dragons Online is an MMORPG with so much heart and so much soul and so much potential that is let down by just being very... there's so many small faults. So you can't go... Oh, no, don't equip that. I don't want it to. You can't go more than half an hour without running into a small kind of fault. That's the problem. Dungeons & Dragons Online and Lord of the Rings Online are both managed by Standing Stone Games, and clearly they have a love for MMORPGs. But one of the big issues, I think, is that the foundation of Dungeons & Dragons Online is... the code is spaghetti. Have you guys ever played Factorio? You know what your first factory looked like after like 50 hours? That's what the code for this game looks like. It works, but no one is quite sure how. And if you changed anything, all of it would break. That's what would happen. It is. So Dungeons & Dragons Online is coded like Factorio looks. So when I said, hey, maybe we can just rescale the UI, and apparently you can't just rescale the UI because all of the UI elements are actually single size things. Like, for example, this map thing up here on the top right, if I was to change the actual resolution of the game from 1080, which it is now, into a smaller resolution, that would take up more of the actual screen, because that map, I don't know the exact numbers here, but let's just use 200 by 200 as an ease of comparison. If that map is 200 by 200 pixels, in a 1080, it takes up a small amount of space. In an 800 by 600 square, it takes up a bigger amount of space. It proportionally, percentage-wise, it's more of the screen. What we need is just a scalable vector that goes up and down with it. It's almost like Final Fantasy XIV. You can just rescale anything that you want. I mean, you can't... The one thing that you can rescale... Check this out. This is, like, super useful. The UI settings... Floating text size. You ready? You ready for the amazing scaling? Perfectly playable. Just top notch. Top notch. But no, that's too big. There we go. That's better. We all want... Everyone's like, we all want scaling UI, but it can't happen. We can't have it. Just learn to live without it. Aren't players supposed to gang up on the streamer? I mean, yeah, but I've managed to cultivate a chat that is... The thing with MMOs is none of us really like them. We've all just played them for so long that if we stop now, we have to admit we've wasted our life, and no one is willing to do that. That's what it is. You know, I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and I think what they said to me was something like, oh, the MMO community is just waiting for a new game. And I thought, hang on, no, slow down, because... A lot of developers say this as well. They're like, oh, when this new MMO comes out, the MMO community are going to love it. Can we just take a second to admit, there is no such thing as the MMO community. There are players who enjoy the game that they enjoy, and then we, as a kind of collective community, can agree that the genre is enjoyable. But when a new MMORPG comes out, it's not going to pull people who are obsessed or addicted to their current game. It's not going to pull the deeply enfranchised people from their game. It's going to be new people who have never played an MMO, try it, love it, and get completely addicted to it, and people who are jaded and have played every MMO ever, try it, fall out of love with it within a month, and then move on and wait for the next thing. Unlike a first-person shooter game, which can attract the whole genre, of fans to it for a bit and then move on to the next, it's very difficult to actually completely attract all of the MMO community. Simply because the MMO community play the game that they love or just sit around and be sad. That's what we do. Normally both at the same time. We're very good at multitasking. Right, I'm going to talk to this Castellan. I've made you all sad enough now. I couldn't agree more, Josh Strife. It is indeed time to destroy the cult of evil chaos. I'm going to, yeah, appropriately, it's raining in the game now. It's raining in the game. We need to do some kind of speech now. I once again beg you to click the DDO menu in the bottom left and find enhancements, and I wish more people ganged up on the stream. Okay, fine. All right, cool. So, we click enhancements. I've got one action point remaining. What do I put it onto? I'm probably going to put it on to this one over here, which is +6 no, I've already got max natural armor. We go to +4 physical resistance rating, and we make myself more resistant. I'm going full-on tank build. Breath is there. Poll it. Poll it? There's like 30 options. I'm not polling that. That would take all stream. I've got someone shooting money at me, and somebody else standing next to me. But hello, who's Rogan from Sword and Tome shooting money. I'm glad you're having a good time. Right, Castellan, let's voice the entire thing. We're doing this. The MMO community is everyone working from home. That's true. That's very, very true. Samuel, hello to you. Welcome to the stream. The moment your skin is better than your armor, he's playing a sword and board tank build. Hey, look, I want to play a sword and board tank build. I want to just block things, slap them with a shield, slap them with a sword. It's all good stuff. I am indeed Live Ride, and welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. And let's just have a quick catch up. He has a rune arm which fires coins at enemies for damage. Oh, cool. Right, here we go. It's time to destroy the cult of evil chaos. However, there are some details you should be aware of before you charge off. Speak with Howarth the Fate Keeper. He'll breathe for you. Okay, Howarth, where are you? Where's my man Howie? Howarth. Okay, I'll go to the Temple of Evil Chaos and take on the cult. Let's do it. I'm guessing we don't need to talk to... Yep. It's time the cult got a taste of their own medicine. Let's do this. So the quest I'm on is... What's it called again? Hang on. I'm guessing it's called Total Chaos. Yes. Okay, cool. Total Chaos. Let's go and do this. Is there like a cult of nice chaos? Yes, there is. And if there isn't, I would like there to be a cult of nice chaos and then a cult of like semi-chaos. Here's something that I want to do, actually. You know, I'm going to change the name of the stream in a second. Here's something that irritates me. First of all, I love the fact there's weather in the game. Have you ever seen those streams? And they advertise themselves as chill vibes, cozy vibes, you know, good vibes. We're just going to sit here. Come and join my stream. It's got a cozy vibe, chill stream to it. And I thought, how boring. No, okay? In here, accusatory vibes. Incredulous vibes. Suspicious vibes. Okay? No cozy vibes. No chill vibes at all. Slightly awkward vibes the entire time. I'm going to lean a bit too close to the camera, speak a bit too loud into the microphone. It just bores me. People are like, join my stream for cozy vibes. I'm like, mate, I can get cozy vibes on my own. What are you bringing me? What are you supplying me that I can't create? Okay, I want suspicious vibes. I want mildly annoying vibes. I want like the fact that I could just move my webcam up like that. And some of you will hate that. Alright, there we go. Neutral chaos. That's what we need. Anarchy vibes. If you're streaming anarchy vibing, then what are you even doing? And can I... Yes! No, wait, hang on, we're doing this. I'm going to make it this way. Yes! Skyrim up that mountain, boy. Yeah, accusatory vibes. I hate that. Please move it back. Oh no, it's going to get way worse before the end of the stream. It's going to get... Yeah, sarcasm. Cynical vibes. Forget cozy vibes. Cozy vibes are for cowards. Yo Pete's like fixed camera. Oh, tell you what, guys, if you're new to this stream, especially if you come from the DDO Discord, or if you've seen the DDO video and you're like, I'm going to go and check out this streamer. Oh, you've got some stuff coming up. You're going to have a good time with this. I'm going to slap this dude here. I love the fact you can block and just hop forward menacingly. If I had a spiked shield, I would hop menacingly everywhere. Assuming I love both D&D and Lord of the Rings, which of the two MMOs would you recommend and why? If you love Lord of the Rings as much as you love Dungeons and Dragons, the MMORPG you should play is RuneScape. That's just how it goes. If you want to play Lord of the Rings Online, go and play Lord of the Rings Online. If you want to play Dungeons and Dragons, go and play DDO. Just have 2 emails. Just use the Hotmail account.
Squalid cave entrances dot the ravine walls. These must be the Caves of Chaos, where the cultists and their monster allies have made their base.
There we go. I'm hoping you guys can hear the stuff now. I'm not on Kenneth. Hotmail, Josh, are we getting old? Okay, first of all, fuck off. That's not old. That's email standard. Don't be sitting there telling me that Hotmail isn't email standard anymore. I swear to God, right, well, I was talking to someone about emails, and I was talking, I'm like, oh yeah, it's at Hotmail. And they're like, oh, is it that old? I'm like, what? What are you on about? It's not like an AOL address. It's not like I'm giving you, email name at yahoo.com. We're not going to... if it's old, why don't we ask Jeeves? That way we can work out if it's old or not. That's a really specific reference. I'm just going to stick it on my old MySpace. People that like MySpace. Look, I'm not uncool, all right? I had Bebo. Bebo was cool. MSN. Right, look, if we're communicating via MSN, I'm doing that thing where your screen shakes repeatedly. I'm just going to keep pinging you on MSN. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to poke you on Facebook when that was still a thing. I was there. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 2,000 years ago when social media began.
Whispery voices and scraping sounds announce the presence of undead.
Join us!
Be free.
Run.
Life is meaningless.
Do not listen.
Find purpose.
Get out!
Free will is an illusion.
Okay, so that's quite creepy because the undead just whisper at you in this. That was genuinely quite creepy. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit because I want you guys to be as freaked out as I was for that. So filters, edit filters. We're gonna put a gain filter on. Take this to about there. Oh no, that's very loud. There we go. There's a little bit of a filter going on now. You guys should be able to hear slightly more. There we go. Cat alert. Is the cat moving? Is the cat moving? Okay. When the narrator talks again, we should be able to get a slightly better grasp of exactly how loud these things are going to be. The cat is recurling. Yeah, because I killed the zombies and they whispered to me. I wanna... just take care of these cultists. I'm not talking too much because I want the narrator to talk. Imagine just waking up from your bunk bed and some dragonborn just jumps up and slaps you with a sword. Oh, it'd be sad. Codex page. Found one. Cabinets. Found something. Search. Have a look. Glad I was here to witness the cat action. Look, I'm glad that that's what you all wanted. That's exactly what you needed. I wish someone handed Charles the holy hand grenade of Antioch. I was just really disappointed that Rowan Atkinson didn't swing in from above and steal the crown, because I've seen a film that pretty much guarantees me he's going to do that. That's what should have happened. Rowan Atkinson had the chance to do the funniest thing of all time, and he didn't do it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm disappointed. My respect for him has gone down a little bit. That could have been very funny. I'm trying to find another voiceover bit. When we find the voiceover bit, I'll be able to balance the desktop audio. I finally have a second screen, so I logged on Twitch to watch Josh. It's...
The prisoner in this cell is a Medusa.
You don't look stupid enough to be a cultist.
She calls out.
Tell me what you're doing here, and I won't turn you to stone.
Okay, so... And again,
I'm not as scaly. I think that I need to preemptively say that. But if the Medusa that I was attacked by was extremely attractive, I would find it very easy to not look at her eyes. Just saying. You know, that is a defensive ability that I think I have. Like, if I get attacked by a really attractive Medusa, you know, like the body is absolutely gorgeous, and they're like, if you look in her eyes, you'll turn to stone. I'm like, mate, there is no problem there, all right? Don't get me wrong. I mean, part of that's already happened, but I am not looking in her eyes. Let's just play the game. I'm going to go with, how do I do this? I'm going to go with attack. I'm just going to attack her. Curse you and your insane puns. Die, you foul vermin-headed abomination. Okay,
I'll turn this whole valley to stone if I have to.
Okay, sweet. I did not.
Its rightful queen. Serve and be spared, weaklings.
Why does your character look like a pine cone?
Her plans for the valley, good or ill, die with her.
Okay, so I'm never going to be able to unsee that now. Thanks. Thanks. Right, slay the things. No, we've attacked her. No more Medusa. He's gone. Sorry, dude. Right, slay most of the cultists. Confront the leader. What else do we need to do? Free the pretty problematic prisoner. No. Put all the undead guardians to rest. Yeah, I can do that. No problem at all. No problem at all. Who are we being raided by? Hey is raiding with a party of 145. Ah, you just missed my Medusa joke. We've got to redo the dungeon. I've got to do it again. You can't. I don't think you're going to be able to appreciate the full impact of this stream without that Medusa joke. But if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm JoshStrifeHayes. Today we're playing some Dungeons & Dragons Online, which is an old MMORPG, but I think still holds up remarkably well. I think there is a great deal of love and charm.
Down below, and a gruff voice calls out,
"Put them in the manacles, boss. I'll be right over."
Put them in the manacles? Interesting. Okay, so this thing I want to go to boosting it to about there. Okay, I've boosted up the... There we go. I've boosted a little bit. I want to see if you guys... Oh, loads of keys. Just take all the keys, and then we'll journey more. Oh, there we go.
The large torturer does a double take.
Hey, you're not one of us. What the...
The torturer falls, his victims avenged. Will their souls find rest?
You guys should be able to hear most of the audio now. That should be good. But no, good evening to everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I'll take some time to chat to you. I very much enjoy Dungeons & Dragons. I very much enjoy epic, old-school fantasy. I'm an old-school fantasy guy. And when I try Dungeons & Dragons Online, I couldn't help but think, look, I can spot the flaws. You know, I can see all the issues, I can see the problems. But I can see the love. I can see the care. I can see where the admiration for this game comes from. Your videos help me through lots, so thank you. You are more than welcome, Thick Droid. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. I try and be as fair as I can. Would you say it's a better D&D game than Neverwinter? Oh, without a doubt. I think Neverwinter is a better action combat game because it's fast, but Dungeons & Dragons Online is a very enjoyable Dungeons & Dragons game. Like, there's so much depth here. There's so many choices that you could make, and there's so much viability for all the different builds. And when I was making the video on this to review this, once I had enough footage to effectively stop playing and write the review, I just kept playing. Like, I really enjoyed it. So Neverwinter Online is an action...
A crawling, broken creature scampers towards you, hissing insults. The white falls, its pitiful existence ended.
See, that would have been like an actual boss had it not have been on normal mode. But I suppose I could always go through this again on hard mode or something like that. There's probably more challenge on Reaper or something like that. But no, anyway, there's... As the you ever want to hit DDO, I will absolutely do that stream. Thank you very much for the offer. If you drop me a message on either Discord or on Twitter, DMs are always open to chat about anything. I would more than be happy to find some time to play through the game with you.
But I very much enjoyed Neverwinter because it's a good action game. But I think that Neverwinter Online uses the... it's almost like a facsimile of D&D. It uses the aesthetic of D&D without necessarily taking any of the rules or the requirements, whereas Dungeons & Dragons Online seems to have at least been developed with an idea that you do still need the Dungeons & Dragons rules. Do I plan to make a guild for this game? So one of the reasons that I don't make guilds for the games that I'm in is I've got so far...
You hear a shuffle, then a strange, slurpy sound coming from behind the crates.
Oh, got a jelly.
The sneaky gelatinous cube falls to pieces, its ambition to eat you diced short.
The reason I don't make guilds for the games that I play is I've got 72 episodes now of Worst MMO Ever, and every single person asks me to make a guild in every game that I play. When would I be in the guilds? I would never be in them. I would never find time to actually be able to play them. Therefore, there would be no real bonus to it. And ultimately, eventually, the guilds would all slowly start to fall apart, which is just what happens when you have, you know, so many games and so many people playing them. I think if a guild naturally springs up in a game based on the videos, that's fine. That's really cool. But I don't think it's worth me making a guild in every single game and people almost expecting me to be able to play them all. And plus, running a guild in any MMO is work. It is effort to try and, you know, corral everyone together, to make sure everyone's on at the same time, to find stuff for everyone to do. It is difficult. If you run a guild in any MMORPG, you know exactly how difficult this is to do. It is not a part-time thing. I mean, I've run guilds in RuneScape, in Guild Wars, in Terra, in Neverwinter, and the amount of effort that you need to put in is genuinely quite intense. So I simply would not be able to put in the amount of effort required for it to be a good guild. Harder mode gives more experience and higher chance of named loot. Well, I'll give it a go in a second. I've been joined by my dogs. They can say hello. They enjoy being on camera. Come here, you. Are you missing me? Come on. Hang on. I know. You've been away for today, haven't you? You've been with the grandparents. You bet you've been having a lovely time. A lovely time because they pamper you and treat you really, really well. But now you are back, and now I can be cleaned. So Piper is a sausage dog, and Piper has a thing about cleaning me. She demands that I be licked all the time. It's a thing that happens, and then she'll fall asleep on my shoulder. That's it. That's her entire process. She'll jump on me, lick me until she's sure I'm clean, and then be like, "All right, cool, shoulder time now." No, did more licking happen? Is more licking required? Okay, we good now? No, well, okay. Oh, okay? We good? We shoulder time now? No, the hand must be cleaned as well. And oh, the arm. I'm getting a lot of clean. Okay, and then it's the shoulder. We good? Right. I think it's your dinner time. But do you want another dog? It's okay. We can have another dog. Hold on, come here. Come here, you big fluffy boy. So, Apollo, for anyone who is a regular viewer, you'll know Apollo. Apollo is a big bundle of fluff. Apollo, say hello. Good boy. Well done. You said a good hello. Apollo is much more chilled, okay? Much more relaxed. Just likes to hang out. If I put my arm like this, he will always rest his chin on my arm. Then he just hangs out. Just hangs out, stares out the window occasionally. Sometimes looks up, but what he does like is he often falls asleep like this. When I'm lying down in bed, he will jump up next to me, lie down fully curled up, and just gently with his paw nudge my hand to do this on his forehead. And this happens until he eventually falls asleep. But he likes that. A little temple massage. The name of his breed, he is a Japanese Spitz. And they're like little Samoyeds. Yeah, the problem with Japanese Spitz is even if you don't, grab the fur hard, even just doing that, you will pull chunks of fur out. So I can't own any black clothing. All my clothing is white, or my entire house is filled with those lint rollers, because I have to lint roller everything. But no, he's a little Japanese Spitz. Love him very much.
His fur, though, is super soft. I just do this all night. Okay, Apollo. Apollo. Yep, you gotta go. Gotta go get dinner now. Ready for dinner? Hey, Apollo. Have a boot. Have a lick. Lick or a boot? No. No, food time, okay. Go on then. Off you go, grab some food. The cat under the desk. The dogs do not disturb the cat. And the reason for that is the cat's in charge. Now, the cat, she's an old lady, but if you get too close, she will smack you. Much like an actual old lady. But she is very much in charge. I have been provided cat toy. We made this cat toy out of unobtainium. It's made out of antimatter. It's a cactus, which is green, and I just realised that doing this on stream maybe doesn't look great because you don't realise this isn't made of rubber. It is, in fact, a fabric cat toy. Just... This is a clip, but I don't want any of you to say what this is. This is not actually dirty. This is genuinely quite adorable, you know? We're about to use this with a pussy in a second. I can stay on the floor. She's asleep. Hang on. Wait, no. Okay, the dreamies. The dreamies, these are the things that the cat likes. Hang on. Clip it and ship it. Wrap it up, lads. We're done here. Give me a second. I need to... I'm gonna change from camera to camera. You guys are about to be seriously well treated with this. You guys ready? Okay, cool. Check this out. Oh no, my strength is failing me. I can't open the thing. I need some scissors. There's some scissors up there. Hang on. It's a plastic thing, and it's just... Okay. It's fine. We got it. Okay, here we go. Not you, Apollo. You're not a cat. Oh, wait. I can see. There we go. Now you get vicious. This is the stream now. This is the whole stream now. Cat eats cat food. Basically a little tube of cat food that I'm gently squeezing out. She is loving life. And there we go. Considering this is the first time catching the stream, was this, basically. Okay, there you go, Mia. Good time? Excellent. Good. Go on the floor just there. There you go. Come on. There we go. Well done. Right. Okay, so now the cat will go back to sleep and we can carry on playing Dungeons and Dragons online. I hope that you all appreciated that. And that's now... Alright, cool. I mean, I'm going to be honest, most of you can leave. That's done now. That's pretty much the entire cat action. You know what? I don't know if I can top that. That's the problem. Is it even worth carrying on streaming now? You know, the problem is that there's peaks and valleys, isn't there? There's peaks and troughs. You know, you've got to go up. It's like a roller coaster. You get to the top and then you've got to go down. I think that was like, we spent an hour building up the tension, and I mean, look at her now. She's playing with the toy by herself. Hang on.
I don't know if I can top this. I think we're pretty much done now. Stream has peaked. This is it. As a paying customer, you shouldn't stop streaming, but if you consider it, I would just put full catcom and take an extended break. Like, I can't top this. Look at that. I can't beat this. There's a level of streaming that I just can't achieve. No matter how good I am at a game. I will never quite be as entertaining as watching a cat play with a toy. She even stared directly into the camera then, because she knew. Is there catnip in that toy? Yeah, of course there is. Absolutely. Can you imagine the DDO devs? Oh my god. Thousands of people are watching a Dungeons & Dragons online stream. What's gone wrong? What's happened? And we're like, nah, it's just a cat, mate. It's just a cat. Here we go. Okay, the cat can just hang out there. Cool. I'm gonna try and finish this dungeon. You guys can just watch the cat. This is fine. I'm gonna try and play, but... Okay, are we done now? Is that too much? Was there too much play? Too much work now. Peak first monitor content, without a doubt. Should we just gently nudge the toy back into the camera, if we will? That's my foot, Mia. There we go. Yeah, we'll just... There we go. Okay, cool. You guys can enjoy that. I'm going to play the game for a bit, so... We'll put the cat cam there, so those of you that want the cat cam, have it. Those of you that want the game kind of have this. Shiny, expensive tableware.
Unseen voices murmur from the shadows of this chamber.
Take us with you.
Take us away.
No, get away.
Don't do it.
Take the shinies.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've got to take the shinies if someone says take the shinies. A gleaming set of tableware stands on a pedestal among the pile of treasures. It looks far too tempting to be merely more expensive than everything else here put together. The whispering voices collectively hold their breath in excited anticipation. The only question remains, what are you waiting for? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm taking these. What's going to go wrong?
As you pick up the shiny golden tableware, the murmur of the voices rises to a triumphant chant.
Easy. Easy peasy, lads. See? Not a problem. Took it, pile of gold, stole it. Tableware, completed it, mate. Not a problem, see? Also, this is like I love this. This interior decoration, beautiful. My next house, this. I want a room like this. Ideally with the talking tableware. I'd pay more for that. This is like a really dark adult Disney remake, isn't it? Of Beauty and the Beast. Instead of the tableware being all singing, all dancing and helping you, it's just gently cursed. I'd watch that. What's with the 3 toes? Oh, do you mean the Dragonborn, or do you mean Mia? Mia down there. Mia? I'll just gently nudge that. No, she's not bothered about playing now. She's tired out. She's an old lady. She's an old lady. There's only so long an old lady can last with toys. Oh, fine. Clip it and ship it, Visa. There you go. There's your dinner. There's your supper, mate. I sorted you out with that one. That's going to get 20,000 views on the clip channel, and you're gonna be able to afford yourself a Five Guys or something nice, you know? There's a little treat, a little early Christmas present for you. There we go. Yeah, don't say I never do anything for you, mate. Maybe they're compression socks. Do you mean the socks that I'm wearing? They're bamboo socks, mate. See? Look at that. I mean, I don't know what I intended when I said, see, look at that, and then just curled my toes several times. They're just black socks with little brown tips on the end. And they're made of, well, I was in the shop and it said they were made of bamboo, and I thought, yeah, that seems like a good thing to make socks out of. Five Guys is a restaurant chain. I'm not saying Visa's going to have a really good evening. Okay, well, he will. It's a nice burger. But, well, you know, what he wants to do with his money is up to him. I'm not going to judge him, but, you know, I like nothing more than snuggling in with Five Guys. And if I'm hungry, I'll get a pizza. So, whatever you want to do in your evening's entirely up to you. All right? Okay, what are we doing? Another cultist has been struck down. Yes, we are striking many cultists down. Yeah. Cats love stinky socks. How dare you? Alright? I wash sometimes. Sometimes I even wear new socks. Visa's got no proof I don't. They made bamboo fiber bed. Yeah, bamboo fiber is soft and stuff, you know, because I'm a bamboo kind of guy. You know, like people make their personalities all about like brands and stuff. You've got to have like a personality based around a brand. Well, apparently mine is bamboo fiber. Zara, thank you very much for gifting all the subs. That's remarkably kind of you. In fact, I saw some people gifted some subs earlier. That was kind of you as well. Thank you very much. Let's. I'm just gonna have a quick less D&D, more bouncer. Jet, don't do it, mate. Don't. For those of you who weren't there last stream, I threatened that if you collectively didn't behave. Also, look at this. Can we just say that whoever the interior decorator was for this section of the cave was clearly the intern, and then the intern left and they got a new team and they came in and decorated this part of the cave. I was expecting this to be a much shorter dungeon. I was not expecting like a massive actual dungeon. Oh, there's like a really short quest. Hang on. Are these E or 3 or W? Who knows? Who knows what it could be? Oh, hello. Oh, what is that? Can we ring the bell? Oh, no, lots of cultists. Should I start a cult? I know that's a question that everyone asks themselves at some point in life, but if I did, would you join? Looks like the new intern was into some very weird BDSM stuff, but I mean, clearly whoever made this has done remarkably well.
Whispery voices call to you.
You shouldn't be here.
Step away from that.
Run, you fool.
Kobold Shrine of Evil Chaos. I do not have a crest that fits there. Knoll Shrine of Evil Chaos. I do not have a crest. Orc Shrine of...
This gets a reaction out of the voices.
I do have an Orc Shrine of Evil Chaos from a previous quest.
Is that what I think it is?
I don't have the Knoll or that. Do you need to find the individual icons of chaos in every previous quest to unlock whatever the hell this is? I'm going to slap the crystal. Can you run through there? No, apparently you can't. Yes, you do. So this is like a mega quest. You need to find all the previous icons in every previous quest and then bring them all back here and unlock some kind of mega boss. You do not need the crests to complete this quest, though. Right, so the crests are like an extra bit. And, oh, hang on. Let's just see if I can spot it. Nope. So the crests, this is an optional bit, is it? I see. I am, however, very aware that there are multiple hidden places around here. It's a crest quest fest, and they are the best. Say that 10 times left. But now we've got to do it now, guys. We've pretty much got to do it. We can't not do the quest. Oh, okay, the cat's back, so I'm glad that you're all happy with that. Oh, is there a... No. Maybe this way? God damn it. Okay, so... Have I explored the rest of the map? No, there's still like one bit that I haven't been to. This map's huge. Turn around and go into the fancy place. Okay. Okay, you haven't got to tell me twice. Turn around and go into the fancy place. I'm on my way. The kobold crest is kind of tricky to get. We've got time. Yeah, my int search skills are nowhere near high enough to find basically anything. I am an idiot. It's true. Okay, cool. So I'm... Secret door in the back of the fancy place. Yes, I'm aware there's a secret door in the back of the fancy place, but I can't find it because my looking skills are not good enough. I can't look hard enough. Look, I'm staring right at it, but the game's like, nah, mate. Not on the other side. Do you mean all the way over here? The other side of the room, by the crystal. Just look harder. Just think more. Hang on. Oh. Maybe I can spot this secret door. I actually can. I am amazing. I am the world's best paladin. Busybody bonehead. Come here, let me kick you. Yeah. Smite! Okay. Not a problem, mate. Got a bow. Alright, I'm using a bow from now on. Paladins use bows. Hit X to show the experience breakdown. Nah, I'm experienced enough. It's not a problem. Why are they not playing D&D on this table? That is a missed opportunity. They really should. Now, some of you might be saying, Josh, that's not the official way you use a bow. It's not the effective way to use a bow. I'm going to use a bow this way. That's just... There's gold everywhere. Loot the chest. Was there a chest in this room? Pretty sure it wasn't in this room. Not that I can see in here. That's not one. Did I miss a chest in this room? Past the gold piles. Yeah, there's a chest in here. There you go. I'll take all this gold, though. This is definitely the place to farm some gold for a bit. I like this. Why is the cat cam so small? +1 shocking sword, 100 arrows, ring of magic. I don't know what's good and what's not. So I'm just looting everything. And I'm guessing because I'm running these on normal difficulty, nothing is going to be that good. Your stream is rare to catch. Melik, it is. That's what keeps it so special and magical. Yeah. Bow and arrow as a paladin is a real thing in D&D. I mean, yeah, you can pretty much just... If you play the right paladin, bows become your... Oh, we're back here. Okay. Where do I go? I think I'm going south. Yeah. If you play the right paladin, a longbow is your favoured weapon. I'm guessing... Oh, I could finish the quest. Optional, 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 optional. Oh my god, there's so many optional things. I'm basically done. Alright, cool. Quest is finished. There is a smite ability for distanced weapons. There is. I've got it on number 6. Got it on hotkey number 6. Named items are good. The difficulties change the amount of experience you get. Okay, cool. Long as you can Holy Smite, I can Holy Smite. I can Holy Smite so hard. There's an entire nation in Eberron where every man and child trains with a longbow. Good. I mean, that used to be England. That's how it would work. There was actually a law that English lads had to be skilled in the use of the longbow, just in case England ever got invaded, and we had to repel the kind of enemy borders. And that law, I believe, was repealed in 2020. Which was when England invented the cannon. And from then on, all of our wars have been fought entirely with cannons. We're a slow nation to catch up to technology. We've only just got the internet. How is the leveling so far? It's fine. I'm enjoying it. I don't mind it at all. Right, I destroyed the cult. The cult are all pretty much done and dead. Oh, I have to talk to this dude, do I? Yo, Howarth. Properly sorted the cult out, mate. Smacked him in their cult face. Corrosive gloves of healing amplification. I'm pretty sure I don't have any gloves on currently. So this is actually a good thing for me to get because I can wear them. Have I put them on? Where are they? There they are. Fantastic, we've got some gloves on. What do the gloves do? Corrosion is +40 passive, 40 equipment bonus to acid spell power, and +4 competence bonus to healing amplification. Great. That's probably going to be a good thing for me. Here's the codex page. We found it. This is a day that will be remembered. The day that peace returned to our valley. Have this. Thanks. What do we get now? We get either a radiant, an unholy shortbow, or a death block belt of jumping. So the item's enhancements are more powerful than others. The wearer of this item is immune to all death spells and +4 jump bonus. But everyone's going death block. You want death block belt, good. Yeah, but the bow has +1. I don't think you understand. Okay, fine. We'll go for a death block. We've got the death block belt. We've even put it on as well. Oh, and you can repeat the quest if you need to. Fantastic. Let's just double check I've put the belt on. Currently equipped. Death block belt of jumping. We cannot death. Here we go. Classic paladin with the unholy bow. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the minute, I'm pretty much running a board and sword with a hammer. even though my favourite weapon is longsword, there's something about a paladin with a hammer. That just makes me happy. Now, have we actually finished this opening section now? If I go to Adventure Compendium, yeah, looks like. If we open the quest log, so keep on the Borderlands. We've done most things apart from all of the extra stuff. So we haven't done the other stuff, but we have definitely done this stuff. We've completed basically every quest. We haven't gone back to do the epic versions of the quest, but if we look at the Adventure Compendium, it's looking pretty full right now. We've done quite a few things. Now, I'm going to guess, and this is just something that I think is right, the Adventure Compendium only contains the adventure packs that you've actually bought. Is that correct? I'm guessing that if you haven't bought the adventure pack, it won't show up in the compendium. Oh, does it? Oh, it shows all of them. So this is every single possible adventure in the entire game. But there's also epic adventures and there's regular adventures. Gotcha. Only up to your level. Oh, right. Hang on. It's only up to your level +4. So it shows up to level 7 quests there. But when I advance to my next level, level 5, it should start to show level 8 quests. Right. Okay, within like a level range. Gotcha. So it does show everything, it's just gated by level. I don't mind that. It keeps the adventure quest, the adventure log, small at the start and expands as you get better. Yeah, there are 16 years worth of quests. So the only actual solution is to go and do every single one of them. Information is key. Right. Bestowed by Sheer Cloenx de Fearlan in the harbour. Right. Guess we're off to the harbour then. Fastest way to get to the harbour would be probably the portal of return. We'll pop back this way. Pop over to the old harbour. See what's going on. Jump into the big portal. I'm going to assume this is... Oh nice. Korthos or Gatekeeper's Grove. If we travel to the Gatekeeper's Grove, I'm guessing that's the one that's connected to the harbour. We're about to find out. Is that... Yes, connected to the harbour. Sweet. Look at me being all accurate with my navigation. See? Is there a boob size slider in this game? GR, that's a great question. That is that is what is happening over there. That's awesome. That's a really cool looking ship. The fact that it's pulling water out of the water and flinging it around it looks really badass. People are like, there better be. Devs, if you're watching, that's what we want. Sliders for everything. I mean, prioritize the UI because, you know, you've got to, but mostly just sliders for everything else. It's an airship parked in the water. That's cool. I like that. Alright, so who gives that quest that we were after? It's going to be one of the yellow things. Kunark. Niles Cage over there. Where is the dude that we need? They had a really weird name. Really strange name. Can I get a slider for the length of sliders? He'll be on the Leaky Dinghy in the top right of the map. Top right is the Leaky Dinghy Tavern. Ah, I guess we're off to the Leaky Dinghy Tavern then. Let's go do it. I do enjoy this game. I'll give you that. This game looks like Morrowind, but fun. Okay, you take that back. Okay, it's not fun. It's rewarding, don't get me wrong. But much like Morrowind, nobody finishes Morrowind and thinks, boy, that was fun. People finish Morrowind and think, that was amazing. That was fantastic. That was deep. That was a fantastically interesting story. That was a complex bunch of systems. I'm going to go and play it again. And people are like, is it fun? You're like, no. No, it's not. It was a chore. But my God, it's a chore that I want to do again and again and again. And again and again. That's how you play Morrowind. DDO, the game I always return to and play for a few months a year. Yeah, no, I get it. I can see why you would do that. I can see the appeal. And it is remarkably appealing to me. And as much as I joke about Morrowind, I do find that Morrowind is personally more enjoyable than Skyrim. And I think that's because when I succeed in Morrowind, I know that I've succeeded because of choices I've made. When I succeed in Skyrim, I think I've succeeded because the game kind of needed me to. Like, for example, now I need to get down, I'm going to assume over there, and I'm guessing there's a bunch of steps, but I'm just going to jump it down. No, it's going to hop down a line. I've played Skyrim. I know how you navigate. You just jump down places. Can you stand on that board? Okay, that's cool. That's how you get around places. You just jump on things that move. Gotcha. I have to say, I'm really glad Standing Stones didn't kill the game. So am I. So am I. I think that there's obviously a monetization issue to be had, and the problem that you have with talking about MMORPG games is the player base wants to just make them the best game they possibly can, and the company want to monetize them, which is totally understandable. The problem is that you need to find a balance between monetizing and being fun. Okay, so, oh yeah, you don't get any maps inside, do you? That's another thing that we really need to look into fixing. Maps internally could be interesting. Right. Now, you suggested that the person I've got to talk to for the quest might be here. There we go. Sir Cloeing Stafferilian. You. Chat to me, dude.
You adventurer.
Speaking for House Falaran. That house. I welcome you. The house is always on the lookout for such resourceful people as you. Well, thank you very much. I will, what can I do for House blah, blah, blah? The basement in the harbour. Retrieve an artifact. Sweet, yep, not a problem, mate. You don't even need to ask me twice. I will go and grab the artifact right now. Spellcrafting system was fun. Now, what I might need to do in a minute is head off in order to feed the dogs and the cat. It's been a long day recently, a long day. And I'll tell you why I'm more tired than normal, because I spent way too long playing this game. I know that if I was being strict with myself, I should have stopped and started making the video. But over the last 3 days, I think I've put something like 20 hours into the game. Like, it's really good. It's very addicting. The gameplay loop is brilliant. It really is brilliant. Unfortunately, there's so many small problems within the gameplay loop that just make it really hard to... it's hard to recommend, but it's easy to enjoy. That's the best way to set it. Like, if you download this game and play it, you'll probably enjoy it. You'll probably find a lot of problems. The question is, does your enjoyment of it counterbalance and outbalance the problems? Can you live with the problems? Are you going to be able to enjoy the game in spite of the problems? Personally, yes, because I'm an old school RPG player and I was kind of expecting those kind of problems. You know, I was ready for them. But from a modern audience point of view, very difficult to recommend. Very easy to enjoy, very difficult to recommend. If it was my mates playing it, and I know that they're big RPG fans, totally get it. You know, totally understand. If it was like some kid who played Skyrim and wanted just World of Warcraft style dungeons, endless grinding, definitely not the thing. It is a much slower, much more classical game, but I enjoy the designs it's taken from Guild Wars 1, and the designs it's taken from EverQuest, and the designs that it's taken from World of Warcraft. I think it's a good mix of designs. It's just a very murky mix. That's the best way to do it. It's a good mix of design. It's just really, really murky. Okay, Piper, come here. Come on, you. Okay, here we go. You can be involved again. Oh, straight back to licking. Okay, straight back to cleaning. We're back to cleaning? Are we back to... Oh, okay, we're turning around. What are we looking at? Are you looking at the green screen? Oh, no, you're trying to get to the ear and the neck. Piper, where are we climbing to? I've got you, you're not going to fall, but where... Okay. Okay, we're climbing up to here, are we? Because the back of the head apparently requires licking. This is good. Okay, this is fine. We'll take this. This is the stream now. This is what happens. Thanks, Piper. Pets lick us because they like the taste. Now, I think one of the reasons is that Piper thinks that I'm just a really big, awkward failure of a dog. And she's like, okay, come here, my child. I shall clean you because you clearly aren't doing enough of this. I shall help. And now that she believes she has helped, you good? No? More licking is required, more cleaning. Okay, well, I love you too. Thanks. It's very, very... I appreciate that. But it's... You can't... My goodness. You are getting your paws. She is climbing.
Okay. Come here, you. Come on. We can't climb too high. You can sit there, though. That's fine.
Right, guys, I need to go to bed because I'm crazy tired from playing Dungeons and Dragons Online for like 30 hours over the last couple of days. But would I recommend you download it? It's hard to recommend, but it's easy to enjoy. And if they were able to make some small changes and fix up the absolute mess that the game currently is, there is a beauty here. It's almost like, imagine someone cooked a beautiful cake, like a beautiful multi-layered cake, amazing icing, amazing sponge, fantastic design, and then on their way to deliver it to you, they dropped it. And it all just got completely smashed. And so they kind of scooped it all back up as best they could and then gave it to you. You'd look at it and you'd go, it's all there, technically. It's still there. The sponge is still there. The icing is still there. The design isn't anymore, but it's still the same good quality cake it was before. It just doesn't look good and it's not in the right order anymore. So if you're the kind of person that would still eat it, despite the fact that it had been dropped and smashed, then yeah, you can probably find some enjoyment within Dungeons & Dragons Online. Cake is cake, and for me, D&D RPGs are D&D RPGs. The jank is part of the appeal, and I've had a really good time. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for joining me. Cheers for watching the video if you did. I will see you tomorrow for some more streaming, and I'll probably finish one of the Choose Your Own Adventure books. But for now, take care, good night, and God bless.